So today we're gonna prepare the Honda Civic Si for its road trips. I'm gonna be driving it to North Carolina to pick up my Mercedes for the channel. We're gonna fix that up. And I'm also gonna be going to Cleveland Cars in Bristol, Tennessee. I'm gonna drive it out there for that. So today we're gonna do an oil change. We're going to change the clutch master cylinder. I also got tires. I don't know if they're gonna fit. They're pretty big here. They're 225 50 18s. These are 225 40 18. So we'll see. We'll try one out. But we're gonna jack it up and get started. Oil is in, new filters on, drain plugs back in, all good. So the clutch master cylinder on these things is way back in there. That's it right there. Way back in that frame area. So you take it off from the inside, but it's probably gonna be a little hard to get to that line, but we'll figure it out. This EP3 transmission goes up in value every day. This is the RSX style. See how its pivots on the left instead of like my Accord goes on the right. These are very popular in the drag racing world because the gears are so short. So it looks like I have to take this fitting out of the OEM one and put it in here. Hopefully that comes out, because I believe that there's spin. Just learned something new now that I'm looking at this. See, there's a pin in there that has to slide out, and then it slides in here to hold the new fitting on. I never knew that. Learn something new every day, huh? But I think this one's OEM. I'm changing this because the pedal will get stuck sometimes. It wouldn't get stuck, like the transmission wouldn't. It'd stay in gear, but the pedal at the top would hold. So I'm going on a long trip, so I figured I might as well change it. And then we got to figure out these tires. So it came with a new O-ring. This thing popped right out. I cleaned it up. O-ring goes right on the end of it. And then I cleaned the pin up too. Slid right out. We're gonna slide it back in. Well, it definitely wasn't as easy as you think it would be, but I have it in, new one's in, all bolted down. Just had to put the cotter pin in. Well, it wasn't very easy. Changed my shirt, it was a little wet there. Drank a bottle of water. It's hot out today. But we got the clutch in, or we got the clutch master in, it's all bled. I bled it a few times, feels all right. All bolted up, oil's done. Now we're going to take this dust shield off. It's been rattling around for months. So we're gonna have to take the whole rotor off, the caliper bracket, and it'll come right off. And then we'll get rid of that rattle, finally. Hopefully these tires are gonna work. A little bit bigger. Monster truck. I'm waiting for my neighbor to open his garage over there. Well, it wasn't on the list, but I fixed it anyways. This is the front wiper squirter motor. Broke off right there. Probably happened during the off-roading season of winter. So I took one out of the Civic, put some ghetto connectors on it, and it works. The red one back there is for the rear. Doesn't work either. But now it works for the front. Sweet. Thank you, Civic. I'm pulling the valve cover off to see what the cam looks like. I do know that it's tore up, the typical K20A3 issue, but we'll see how bad it is now. I wasn't gonna pull it because out of sight, out of mind, but let's pull it apart and see how bad it really is now. It's been about a year or so since I've looked at it. This thing has 230,000 miles on it. Look how clean it is inside. But yeah, look at the cam gear. It's tore up. The roller in there looks fine though, so that's good. Oh, still looks good. But I thought it was a different cam gear. Maybe there's more than one that's tore up. You would think that with how clean this engine is, it wouldn't have that. But that goes to show you that the issues they really did have with these PND motors, PNA motor, I'm sorry, K20A3. But look at the guides, all nice. Everything's nice. Nice. Got it back on the ground. Let's go for a test ride and see how she rolls. We need the tires put on. They look like they'll fit right now with how high up this thing is. Let's drive it around. Got the tires on. Check these things out. Them Larry Hoovers. Look how close it is to the shock in there. You'll have that.